Hey pageant fans, it's your girl Theresa K and I am back with another video. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thanks for joining us. If you're new here, and there are like some 76 new subscribers, welcome to Stance on Pageantry, where we talk all things pageant related. In this week's video, we are going to be recapping the Miss Grand International 2023 competition. So stick around if you want to hear my thoughts. So the show opened with this video clip footage of the ladies wearing red dresses, and they're all looking fierce and walking down the run. Well, not the runway, but just walking, and they look incredible. I love to see footage featuring the contestants incorporated into the show. I just thought they looked amazing, and all the posing and everything, very, very stunning. The opening of the pageant. Now, they did an opening number. I thought it was high energy. It was really upbeat. I enjoyed it. I thought the costumes looked really interesting and creative. They incorporated the introductions into it as well. And what I liked about the introduction was that each contestant got the opportunity to walk to the front of the stage and, introduce themselves, strike a pose, and then they would walk away. And as they would walk away, the camera would follow them. And some of the contestants, I felt like, missed a golden opportunity to just make that eye contact with the camera and really connect with the audience. I'm not sure if in Miss Grand, the judges get to see the contestants on like a screen. But I think that that's a golden opportunity that you ladies cannot miss out on. Wherever there is a camera, you need to be making eye contact with that camera. There were even a few contestants who were gesturing for the camera to come here, and then when the camera would come closer, they would look away. And I was like, no, girl, that's your opportunity. That's your opportunity to make eye contact with the camera. Don't look away. Now, as a person who did not watch the prelims, I didn't watch any of the prelims. I only saw bits and pieces of it on Instagram from my followers who were, sharing stuff about Miss Grand. I enjoyed the intros. Like I said, they got to walk to the front of the stage, and I like that because we got to kind of see a little bit about what each contestant's skill level is at, like where their skill level is at, what they're bringing to the competition that I didn't get to see before. But I have to say, I have to be totally honest with you guys. After a few minutes, it really felt very long and very boring because there were like, what, I think like 70 something contestants. So imagine watching 70 something contestants walk down the runway and like say their name, say their country, pose, and then leave. It was just all a bit much. And overall, the whole introduction, when I looked at the clock, was like well over an hour long. In fact, the entire show was like 4 hours long. I was like, wow, like this show is really, really long. And I know I shouldn't talk because here in Cayman, our shows are quite long as well. But I think there's a difference between like being in the audience and watching it live versus watching it on screen. I think when you're watching it on screen and it's so long, it becomes very challenging to finish. So I found myself watching it and feeling like, gosh, when is this intro gonna end? I started like towards the end speeding up some of the contestants' walks and just trying to get past it because I wanted to watch the actual show. So I would just say like maybe that's something the organization can take into consideration, is maybe not making that opening scene be so long. Now I want to share a little bit about my thoughts during the swimsuit competition. Starting with Miss Angola. If there were one word to describe her, it would be confident, confident, confident. She came out there and she really worked the stage, and you could tell that she just felt like the most beautiful woman on the planet, and it really, really showed. And I love that for her. I also felt that it's really inspiring to see a woman out there who was bald. Her and Miss Nigeria, they were both bald, and they really just owned it, and they looked incredible on stage. And I think that this is going to be a really powerful message for women watching pageants. It's just, I feel like a lot of women still have this belief that they have to have long, flowy locks in order to stand out or in order to win the competition. And that is just not the case. I think we are now starting to see more and more women wear their hair shorter. Some women are wearing bobs, some wearing pixie cuts, some going bald. And I think that the most important thing is to just do what's in the best interest of your face card, girl. Whatever is going to make you look your best and feel your best, that's the style, that's the haircut you should go for. as Miss Angola definitely demonstrated, she had so much confidence. And I just think like as long as you own it like she did, then you can't go wrong. Miss Colombia, when she whipped her hair and gave us that wink and walked down the stairs and she did that little turn on the last step, I was here for it. I was like, she did not come to play, she came to slay. And that she did. Her walk was so sexy and so confident. I really enjoyed watching her. She was just so captivating to watch. I also really love how toned her body was, especially her legs. Did y'all see those leg muscles popping? Like, she has such a great body. I was like super impressed with her. I loved how high energy she was. I just think overall, just fantastic job, Miss Columbia. Miss Czech Republic. Oh my goodness. Miss Czech Republic reminded me of a Victoria's Secret model. She's so statuesque. She's got like nice long neck. And just the way her hair was blowing in the wind, like, oh my gosh, she just looked like a goddess. And I just enjoyed watching her. She was just so sexy on stage. And it was just like, it's giving me model. Like, that's all I could think about, especially when she pointed to the audience. I remember how Victoria's Secret models used to do that. So I loved her performance. I really enjoyed watching her. Her face, she has some very beautiful features. Like her face is very unique and very beautiful. I just love her. Honduras. Honduras gave us this very slow mo, sexy walk down the stairs, and I was here for it. Again, she had the wind in her hair. She had some great poses, and you know what? She held those poses, which I truly appreciate. I feel like a lot of the girls had good poses, but they never held them. They just kept moving, moving, moving. And I prefer contestants when they're on stage and they strike a pose and they just hold it and then they strike another one and hold it, because I just feel like it gives us an opportunity to really appreciate those poses. Peru. I thought Peru, to me, like when I think about her, she just looks so cute and so adorable. Her smile is just so pretty. That is definitely her selling card right there, is her smile. I thought she was bubbly, she was fun, she was flirty. She even gave us a little bit of sexy towards the end with that last pose. And I did enjoy her performance. I think she's just so pretty, just so cute and so adorable in the face. Thailand. Thailand was so sexy and her posing was just on point. You can just see how much fun she was having on stage. I thought she did a really good job with her performance. And now I would like to introduce you to the stairmaster of the competition, Miss USA. Oh my gosh, when I tell you the girl came out and it was like as if she said, y'all want me to show you how to walk down these stairs? Pay attention because class is now in session. When I said she walked down those stairs like a professional, it was amazing to see. There was no hesitation. She did not slow down. I know that some of the ladies, they kind of slowed down a little bit and then, it kind of killed the momentum at first when they got off the stairs, but not so for USA. USA came out there and she was just like, oh, stairs? No problem. She just came out and she was strong. And I loved her poses. I loved her energy. Just like she was upbeat, but also just like very sensual and just, oh, she was just a dream on stage to watch. I really enjoyed Miss USA. Miss Vietnam, the home girl. She did great. I thought she had great energy. She had good posture. I thought she was very flirtatious and fun to watch. And I love that. I love when contestants can, convey something, convey a message, convey a vibe on stage. And Vietnam, she did that. So kudos to you, Miss Vietnam. So as a person who has worked in communications and public relations for the last several years, I gotta say, I wasn't overtly impressed with a lot of the speeches this year, which surprised me. And I think the biggest thing that was missing from some of the speeches was that inspirational, motivational messaging, as well as just like that, like, I don't know, like feeling of like, oh my gosh, like, I feel it in my heart, in my soul, in my gut. I didn't really get that from anybody in particular, but just a couple of people who said things that stood out. I would say Netherlands, I definitely liked hers. I liked how she talked about people are taught to hate and that we need to teach our children how to love so that they will only know war from the history books. I love that line. I thought that was beautiful. Well done, Netherlands. That would have been the one that I felt like that part just stood out to me. I thought that, Colombia, I love how empathetic she was. I like that, she spoke directly into the camera, which I thought was powerful. It was a great way to connect with the audience. So kudos to those two people. I think those were the two people that stood out to me the most. Can we talk about the farewell speech by the outgoing Miss Grand International? Wow, what a speech. I can't believe she memorized all of that. I thought it was so beautiful, and it just goes to show like her emotions and everything. It really goes to show like how much she enjoyed her reign and how much she's gonna miss it, and all the people that she met along the way. She thanked so many people, and I just thought it was a beautiful speech. And now here are my thoughts on the evening gowns. Miss Colombia, I love this gown on her. The yellow and the orange came together beautifully. It reminded me of a sunset. She really worked the cape. I really enjoyed her performance, and I just thought she just looked so, so stunning. Oh, Colombia, she just owned the stage for me. Miss Indonesia, she came out in this beautiful multicolored dress, and I was surprised. I was like, oh, a multicolored dress. Normally, I don't like multicolored dresses. I just don't think they translate well. But this one, girl, you were working it. I love this dress on her. I love the styling. She just looked very, very sexy. And I loved her in this. This was a good choice for her. And I love how they had like that high slit and it came in. Oh, this was well done. It was really well executed. Miss Netherlands. Wow. I like this dress. It reminded me like a fire breathing dragon. I don't know what the background story is on this dress, but it definitely stood out to me. I thought it was beautiful. I thought she looked great in it. And I just really appreciated that it was just like different. I feel like there's a story there and I would love to know. So if you know what the story is behind this dress, please do share below. Miss Peru. I thought she looked very sexy in this dress. I think she needed that because, like I said, I feel like she just has this very youthful, very cutesy kind of look. And a lot of it has to do with her smile. Like, I don't think she's been giving us a whole lot of different facials. So we're just getting one sort of side to her, which is the cute, fun, friendly, outgoing kind of vibe versus that sexy, sultry vibe that we get from, like, say, Miss Colombia. But I think this dress was perfect for her because it helped to bring out that like more mature, sexy side of her that we've been needing to see. So I like this dress for her. It's very different. There's a lot going on, and it's not particularly my style, right? Because there's just a lot going on. It's got like I don't even know how to describe what it's got going on, but you guys saw it. But I like that it was sheer because I think she needed that, and it was very well fitted to her body, and I think that that really complimented her. Miss Grand Thailand. Oh my goodness, this dress. Woo! Wow. Wow. It was when I say it was share, it was wow. It 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 was something. I thought it was extremely sexy. I love the high ponytail. Like I thought she looked amazing in this dress. I do like it because I like the sheerness of dresses like that. So I think that this was very ultra sexy and I think she worked it. I thought the facials were on point. So well done, Miss Thailand. I thought all of the ladies did a good job with this. I wish that we had gotten to see a bit more of them walking. I feel like they just literally it almost felt like they just walked forward. There was not much of a walking pattern. So I do wish we'd gotten more of a walking pattern. So I do think that for next year, that's something I would like to see is just giving them more opportunity to like work the stage a little bit more. Now here is the final question, which was, of course, about Israel and Hamas. And they just asked if you had a chance to speak to the one of the leaders, who would you choose to speak to, and what would you say to them to improve the situation? Now, here's the thing about the question and answer segment that I didn't really like. There were no headphones. I don't know if this is normal for them. Maybe it is. But there were no headphones, which means that all the contestants heard the question at the same time. But the ones who did not go first got extra time to think about it, which I think is a little bit unfair, And I mean, the person who goes last probably has the greatest advantage because at that point, they've gotten to hear what the other girls have said. and what the other girls have said may spark some new thoughts, and they might figure out other ways to say the same thing. I just think overall, wear the headphones, people. Let's do headphones, because I just don't think it's fair that they all get to hear each other's answers, and they all just have to they get that all the contestants don't get the same amount of time to think about the question. That's really unfair to me. Overall, my thoughts on the question, again, were very similar to the speech. Nobody like blew me out the water. Columbia said she'd speak to both sides, and she mentioned what she studied, so she related it back to herself, and she gave a call to action. Peru said she would speak to the president of Israel and ask him to take care of his nation. But I did note that she just seemed uncertain about her answer, I think, or she had really slowed her speech down, and she just seemed like she was searching for the right words to say. I don't know if this may be because maybe English is her second language, and so she's taking her time trying to find the words. I don't know if that's the case, but I just felt like she sounded very unsure. USA said she'd speak to both leaders, and she talked about what it means to be a leader, which I thought was great. Myanmar said she'd speak to both and ask the UN to help stop the war. And Vietnam talked about how her heart goes out to the children, and she talked a little bit about the fact that she works with children, and so that's where her heart is. And I thought that was beautiful. The results were fourth runner-up Vietnam, third runner-up USA, second runner-up Colombia, first runner-up Myanmar, and the winner was Peru. Now, I was shocked that Colombia did not place higher, because she was my girl. Her and USA. I was really enjoying the two of them. I was also surprised that Peru won, because I didn't really see Peru coming. Like, comment down below if you guys if you guys saw Peru coming. Like I said, I didn't watch the prelims, so maybe I missed something that was done in prelims that really made Peru stand out. So comment down below what insight you guys have and you're willing to share. But yeah, I did not see Peru coming. Like, I thought, to me, I didn't really feel like I don't know, from the little that I understand about Miss Grand and the competition, I didn't really feel like she matched the essence and the branding of it, unless they're changing things up. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they're going in a different direction from now on, because like I said, I feel like the whole show, the whole contestants' performances weren't as showy, weren't as performative as they usually are in the past. So that was interesting to me, and maybe they are going in a different direction, but I didn't see Peru coming. But of course, girl, congratulations. You were the new Miss Grand International. I wish you all the best, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful reign. All right, guys, until next time, thank you so much for joining in. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and leave your comments down below. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye.